Houston Rockets. Eddie Griffin, James Posey, and Yao Ming up front. Cuttino Mobley and Stevie Franchise. Steve Francis in the backcourt. The Lakers with Robert Horry and Rick Fox at the forwards. Samaki Walker for the injured Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe Bryant, Derek Fisher in the backcourt. We do have double coverage on the sidelines tonight. Cheryl Miller being joined by Craig Sager. Let's go to Craig.
Cuttino Mobley says he has changed his philosophy on guarding Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Philadelphia and in the early years in the league, Cuttino said he used to always try to be physical with Kobe. He says now when he tries that, Kobe either pulls up for a three or spins 360 for a dunk or pump fakes and draws a foul. He says now what he tries to do is keep him out of the rhythm by A, forcing him away from the basket on one possession, B, forcing him into the middle for double team on another, and whatever he does, he never looks at the scoreboard to see how many points Kobe has.
All right, Craig. Kobe Bryant did make it at least 40 points in 5 consecutive games, 7 of the past 9, with another 40-plus performance against the Knicks the other night. Allen Houston actually overshadowed Kobe with an incredible 53 points, a career high for Houston as the Knicks beat the Lakers here at Staples on Sunday.
Let's face it, without Shaquille O'Neal, the Lakers are a very mediocre team, and even Kobe Bryant's greatness can't overcome their lack of relative talent when it comes to other NBA teams without O'Neal.
And there seemed to be hope up until the last second that Shaq was suddenly going to appear on the floor, but he is hurting, and he is not going to be with him tonight or tomorrow night. He's not making the trip with him after the game.
Lakers play at Utah tomorrow night, then back home for Portland on Friday, first of a 4-game homestand. The officials have Bennett Salvatore, Ken Mauer, Phil Robinson. The Rockets controlling the opening tip. Francis spinning his way. Francis on the follow. And another Houston possession.
Just watch how many boards Steve Francis comes up with on the offensive end during the course of the night. He's always got his nose around the offensive boards.
Rick Fox. Fox played on a switch now by Mobley, has the mismatch. So the Lakers with the first bucket of the night. Steve Francis, who had a career-high 44 points along with 11 assists in the last meeting against the Lakers, 27 in the first game against Los Angeles. Yao Ming putting the move on Samaki Walker and comes up with air. Mobley is back. Bryant. Yes. Kobe Bryant, who was 14 of 31 the other night against New York, came up limping because of a sore right knee. He says it's jumper's knee, the ailment that has played Vince Carter these past couple of years. Now forced out by Walker. Shot clock to 2. And I don't think that's what Rudy Tomjanovich has in mind.
Smaller, stronger players have been able to get under Yao like Brian Grant with Miami and push him off his spot, making it, instead of a 10-foot post-up, a 15-foot post-up.
Look, if you're going to play a finesse game with him and let him get into his assortments of hooks or drop steps along the baseline, you have to try and be physical, get this young man out of the spots he's comfortable with. And let's face it, he has not matured yet physically. He's still going to add more weight and gain strength.
And the Rockets have missed their first 7 field goal attempts. The foul was called on Yao Ming. A live TNT NBA Thursday Spanish language feed is now available on SAP. Derek Fisher has been shooting very well, coming up short. And back comes Cuttino Mobley. Saw the opening. And that's the first basket for Houston.
It's almost like they forgot he's left-handed. They open up the middle of the floor. He sees the seam and finishes over the top of the rim.
And that's a big play for him. He's been in a funk offensively. To get an easy one early is important.
No funk for Kobe Bryant as he opens up by hitting on his first 2 field goal attempts. Lakers with a 6-2 lead. Posey, stripped, and then able to recover. Well, check the clock, only 3 on the 24. Question is, with Shaquille O'Neal sideline as Bryant hits again, what's the proper shot attempt number for Kobe Bryant under these circumstances?
Well, in talking to Phil Jackson, he likes, when he gets to number 30, he thinks that's enough in that area. But the score of the game dictates whether or not you need shot number 31, 32, 33, and 34. If it's a close one down the stretch, that's who's getting the ball.
And also, you look and watch them play the pick and roll as Yao's dropping back off. If they're not going to trap him hard, Bryant's going to be open for open 17-footers the whole night. They got to keep making Yao play pick and roll defense.
Bryant fires and hits again. He's 4 for 4 from the field. The Lakers with a 10-2 lead. The Rockets talking it over.
Jeff, that's almost a replay of the replay. Top of the circle, pick and roll involving Yao, and it's the same thing, a basket for Kobe.
Remarkable run as of late for Kobe Bryant, including that 51-point game last week against Denver, and he has opened up by hitting 4 for 4 and all from the perimeter.
Yeah, in the first 4 minutes, he showed us a little back to the basket, turn away, fade away jump, and then using one dribble off the pick and roll, he hits it. Using 2 dribbles off the pick and roll, he hits it. And then another variety, set a screen, step out, and one more jumper off the dribble for Kobe Bryant. All 4 shots, all 4 baskets.
Meanwhile, the Rockets struggling. They've hit only 1 of 10 from the field. So the Lakers have a 10-2 lead. 4 minutes gone by. A TNT special from Staples in Los Angeles. Yao Ming. Nice move by Yao for his first field goal.
That was great footwork. He showed a shot fake, took a dribble, spun, nice little play, and got Walker off his body.
But he still made a shot, Jeff, where he wasn't on balance. That was an awkward shot attempt that happened to go down for him.
Here's Fox. His 3-point attempt was blocked. Mobley. Mobley's been having his difficulties as of late. Eddie Griffin able to convert. The last 5 games, Mobley shooting only 36% for the field. He's shooting down from a year ago.
There was a subtle little thing that Yao did just then. When he chased the rebound back down, as you see Robert Horry take a give and go pass to the basket. As he chased that rebound down, he was going to kick it out long to Mobley. At the last second, he saw Griffin cutting the lane and dropped it off to Griffin on a short little inside pass. He has a great feel for the game.
Is 1 of 4. Bryant again.
Hey, if you're going to forget about somebody in transition for Houston, please don't let it be Kobe Bryant. I mean, forget about the other 4. Play everyone on Bryant if you have to.
Well, Rudy T was saying one of their strengths this year, and he mentioned a number of different areas that they've really improved in. Shot blocking, rebounding, but transition defense he felt was a big plus for them and a point of emphasis against the Lakers.
Crowd wanted a travel call on Francis. Horrible shooting here at the start by Houston. Just 3 of 15. Now Kobe backing his way and gives it up. Fox being played by Posey.
Yeah, was smart enough to pull his hand back. He was going after it. He knew it would have been goaltending, so he let the ball roll on its own out of the rim and did not touch it.
Griffin. Now gets to it. Off the double. Foul is called. Yao took a shot across the wrist. Foul on Samaki Walker.
Yeah, he took a shot across the wrist, and Samaki took a loosening of the lower teeth in his jaw that time as Yao swung in there. You watch when he spins in, watch those elbows right in that area. Elbow, upper arm area, catch Samaki. That's going to happen when there's that much of a size advantage between the two.
I like that. I like that aggressiveness. Don't let everybody bully you.
And as Yao looks to make his move, Samaki Walker did not want to give up ground, and he's called for a second.
Marv, I saw this Houston team play a week ago against Miami. This is his 6th. I'm talking about Yao right now. You see him holding him up there. That's football. You can't do that. This is the 6th touch already in the first quarter for Yao. He may not have gotten that many touches the entire half against Miami the other night.
Ori switching off. Deflected it out of bounds.
Well, the hardest thing to do in basketball is incorporate 3 scores. So they have Francis, they had Mobley before, and now they've added Yao. It's very difficult to get all 3 guys the amount of touches needed to produce efficiently on a consistent basis.
Shot clock to 4. Mobley, yes.
That's kind of like having Patrick Ewing, Sprewell, and Ewing. Houston, Sprewell, and Ewing. You have to incorporate somebody, and somebody gets left out.
Kobe Bryant missing on his first. He is 5 for 6 from the field.
You used to leave out who, Ewing, with that group?
They all thought they were left out.
Francis taking the handoff from Yao.
I like the double team, but Kobe is the exception. I would double him in the post, I would double him on the pick and rolls, and I would double him in his isolations.
Bryant coming up short, matching his goal, it counts, and the foul. Foul committed by Kelvin Cato.
Well, we've seen the small things, hustle plays, paying off for the Lakers thus far. We saw Derek Fisher dive across the floor 10 or 15 feet. We see Matson sneaking in, draw the contact, finish the play off, and now he goes to the foul line. Mark Matson, high energy off the bench for the Lakers.
Matson at the line, only 5 of 16 this season. That's 31%. But completes the 3-point play. Lakers with a 9-point advantage, down to 40 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. 7-0 run by Los Angeles. Francis able to penetrate and set it up for Mobley. So the Lakers now lead by 7. Bryant is fouled by Mobley.
He got fouled. That was the ugliest jump shot we've seen Kobe shoot in a long, long time. As he elevates, we see right there on the forearm, that's why the ball winds up being about 6 inches short of the rim.
Kobe at 83% at the line. Comes in averaging 29.8. Coming on fast with Tracy McGrady still leading the NBA in scoring.
We probably should have mentioned that the reason Kobe elevated and shot that one that quickly, he's hoping that they can still get one more shot back at the other end of the floor.
Not they, him.
Him in town, but said he would finish up in time to make it here tonight.
Jeff, you said the 2 best players on the court were going to be Kobe Bryant and Steve Francis. I believe you said that to start the game out. Well, you were half right. Kobe Bryant with 14 points. Steve Francis, tough start. 1 for 7, just 2 points.
Glenn Rice has checked in as Maurice Taylor is able to hit. Glenn Rice activated for tonight's game. He's been on the injured list with a strained left shoulder. He's been out since mid-January. Glenn, a one-time Los Angeles Laker. And pass. And here comes Francis putting the move on George. Fires it up for Kelvin Cato.
Those are the first 2 points in transition for the Rockets, and immediately Phil Jackson stands up, calls a 20-second timeout. He wants to talk things over. Something right there he did not like in what he saw initially. Francis throwing the ball up in the air, knowing his big man is on the other side of the rim to catch and finish. Cato with the follow-on dunk.
So I wasn't half right. The 2 best players on the court today are Kobe Bryant and Steve Francis. But see, you're getting just so locked in to scoring points that you're forgetting all that Francis does. Rebounding, passing. It's a second lob pass. Easy baskets he creates, even when he's not shooting well. And remember, Czar, the game is 48 minutes long. Stevie franchise has a long time to get it cranked up.
You've immediately made it sound as if I don't like Steve Francis.
It's a czar tactic used on others.
You deny off the air, you were just saying how disappointed you were in Steve Francis' play?
That's not right.
Here's Kevin George. And one-handed by Maurice Taylor. We're early in the second. Marv Albert with the czar, Mike Fratello, Jeff Van Gundy, Darryl Miller, Craig Sager. Hawkins, who just checked in, is is able to hit. Joaquin Hawkins, the rookie from Long Beach State. We mentioned Glenn Rice checked in for the first time after coming off the injured list. For more on Rice, let's go to Craig.
Well, Marv, during those games that Glenn Rice was out, the Rockets were 7-9. He's known, of course, for his great shooting ability. But Rudy Tomjanovich says this is the second youngest team in the league, and Glenn Rice is the one that gives him stability in close situations. He also has a tremendous rapport with Yao Ming. Yao Ming, of course, being a good passer in the post, likes to hit Glenn Rice outside.
Glenn Rice has had an injury-hit career, missed 62 games last year because of a torn right patella tendon. Fisher, yes, and the foul.
There again, Fisher beat the Rockets to the loose ball. They avoided contact, and then he brought it down, hit the pull-up, and again, Houston, the second time they fouled a jump shooter, the cardinal sin of defense.
Derek Fisher, 10 of 17, 21 points the other night against the Knicks, having his best year offensively, shooting at 45%. He's 38 from downtown. Picked alive by Matson. Collision between Rice and Matson, but no call made. Crowd reacting. Bryant now played by Francis. Yes!
The floor, a little something like, I can't tell you what he said to him, okay?
Kobe Bryant is back in, able to spin his way to try to feed back. And the Rockets are on it. The game tied at 34, just under 4 remaining in the first half. Here's Rice. Norris with the rebound. Norris with the bucket. As Medvedenko missed time, Norris was able to get to it. He sparked the Rockets to a 2-point lead. Ori from Medvedenko. Last touch by Houston.
You see the effect of Yao just being there. Medvedenko short-armed it, never got the ball up either on the backboard or inside the rim, and this is an easy layup.
And it shows without O'Neal in there how much more double teaming you can do on Bryant, because now they're willing to play 2-on-1. Ori and Medvedenko against Yao and take their chances.
It's a 14-2 run by the Rockets, and the foul is called. Looking for the steal.
Back a couple seconds ago when Houston had the ball out of bounds under their own basket. This is an out-of-bounds play, but you see Brian Shaw turns his back. Too late. Bounce it off. Step back in. An old playground play that, Marv, you used that many times. Mookie saying to Brian Shaw, I got you, veteran guy. I got you.
Well, Brian Shaw's upset that he got caught. It's in the books. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with what he did. All right, here's Bryant. You agree?
Well, nobody said there was anything.
No, you
try to make like there's a fight between Brian Shaw and...
No, you were getting it. You were trying to rev it up. Well, Kobe has missed his last 4. We're coming up on 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's Yao. And the foul is called as Fisher and Mobley got involved. And Medvedenko also got a piece of it, and Slava Medvedenko called for the foul.
And Marv, Kobe's missing his shots, but more importantly, they didn't score when he was on the bench. They need to find somebody else if Houston's going to double the entire night now against Bryant, who can make plays and make shots.
Steve Francis has been quiet, gets it down low to Yao. And Yao Ming with a very high percentage maneuver and draws the foul. 6 points for Yao, and he heads to the line.
Watch him catch this with one hand now in traffic. He has very, very good hands. You see 2 Lakers surrounding him. He gathers himself and then finishes with the dunk as he's fouled right there.
Foul picked up by Matson. So Rick Fox feeling it. 7 points for Fox. 3 of 5 from the field. The Lakers up by 1.
I think Rick Fox either hurt his ankle or hurt his leg, because he's limping coming down the floor also.
Under a minute remaining. First half. Ori with a pull-up. Ori with the rebound. Taylor able to get to it as Yao hit the floor.
Ori with a bad decision. This is a shot on his back. has got an opportunity now to get a shot up quickly and then also get the last shot back again.
Yao getting possession. Maxson a game in front of the Lakers. 2 games behind the 7th place team, the Phoenix Suns. Suns not scheduled today. Posey going for the steal, deflects it out of bounds. Lakers at 26-25. They've lost their last 2, both games at home, to San Antonio and then to the Knicks. They had won 7 in a row. They have made a dramatic turn, and now the Lakers in a stretch playing 8 of 10 at home. They go to Utah tomorrow night. As we mentioned earlier, Shaquille O'Neal will sit out the game against the Jazz tomorrow night, and they're hoping he's back for Portland on Friday, the start of a 4-game homestand.
This is a very big month coming up. I'm talking about next month for the Houston Rockets. While they have 9 on the road and 7 at home, and obviously a very, very important month for them to try and hang on to that remaining playoff spot.
Steve Francis not able to find the range. 1 of 9 for Francis. Fox, Horry, and Walker up front. Bryant and Fisher in the backcourt. Here's Kobe. Yes.
The Lakers. Rick Fox needs to clear out of there and go find the spot-up area. Then it's just a matter of Kobe, once he gets to that spot, finding his teammate out in the spot-up area. Kobe dribble penetrates. Rick Fox goes to where he's supposed to go, out by the perimeter. Perfect execution of draw and kick by Kobe Bryant.
The Lakers opened up the game leading by the count of 10-2. They've opened up this 3rd quarter with a 10-2 run. 8 of the 10 points scored by Fox. Fisher's done a good job defensively against Francis. Francis lost his balance. Too much dribble. Francis rejected by Horry. And a foul is called.
A situation like that, you've got 4 players standing around, 1 guy occupying the shot clock and the ball at the same time. Fisher's got the strength to match up with Steve Francis. Francis, tough time eluding him. The rest of the Lakers closing down. He can't get a look at it.
Apparently no foul call. 2 on the shot clock. Mobley had to force it, and it's a 24-second violation. So the ball back to the Lakers.
Jeff had mentioned before how much easier it is to play the game when you throw the ball into Yao and then you have movement and cuts without it, as opposed to one guy trying to set himself free with the basketball and the other 4 guys standing around.
So Houston already with 4 turnovers in this 3rd quarter. They had only 3 in the first half. Samaki Walker forced it. You saw the outstretched arm of Yao and last touched by the Lakers.
Shot selection is so critical to winning games. Samaki Walker had a open 12-footer, decided to drive it at the big 7'5" Yao to take a worse shot. You've got to get quality shots. It's very difficult in the half court when you have a good one and you pass it up. It sometimes turns into a worse shot.
Posey stepped on the baseline, stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, it was 7'6", not 7'5". Just to set the record straight. I just want to help you out if I can, anyway.
Noted.
Although some say he's 7'6", some say he's 7'5". And now the foul called by the outside official, Phil Robinson. It is on Steve Francis. That is his second. Rudy Tomjanovich was asked about how he communicates with Yao Ming. He said he speaks perfect basketball. 5 minutes in, 3rd quarter, pretty pass, and Samaki Walker able 11 points, 7 rebounds for Yao Ming. A reach-in foul charged to Posey.
See, yeah, once he gathers himself, and Steve Francis is looking for him on his dribble penetration because he knows the big man will catch it, and then down close, he's so tough. He gathers himself and then goes up strong to finish with the dunk. Understands the importance of finishing with the dunk to stop anyone from having a chance at blocking his shot.
Well, Kobe beginning to heat up again. He has 25 points. Meanwhile, the Rockets have opened up this third quarter. As they opened up the game, only 1 of 10 from the field here in the third.
In case you didn't notice, Jeff Kobe made that one from the right side of the floor.
And a foul on Fox. That is his third. He's still involved with the shot chart zone.
No, I've been able to move past that ball a while ago. Jeff, let me ask you about the ramifications of this game. I know it's far from over right now, but with LA holding a 9-point lead as Yao hits his little turnaround, you see the feathery, soft touch he has down there. All that you heard the players talking about before the game was this is a playoff game. How could Shaq miss this game? Well, number one, they don't know how seriously he's hurt. And number two, the Rockets were like, it's insulting as Fisher hits his jump. It's insulting that he would not play in this game when it's so important. But how about if they turn around and lose this game, the Rockets? What could that mean for the stretch run for them?
Well, obviously, I think it means two things. One, they weren't as ready to play as they thought they were. Two, if you lose back-to-back to Miami and to the Lakers without Shaq, you have to start to really question if you belong in the playoffs, particularly in the Western Conference.
They were talking with Rudy Tomjanovich earlier. He said after the loss to Utah at home, Rockets had a locker room meeting. Here's Bryant for 3. At the meeting, the question was asked by the coaching staff, are we playing not to lose? Mobley, Yao missed the tip. Yao again going glass.
The athleticism of Yao, the ability to keep the ball alive, tip it up till he got his balance, and then once he did get it, smart enough to use the backboard, use the glass to make it.
Horry protecting the ball against Yao Ming, went to the other side of the rim, and he drew the foul. That's the second on Yao.
And Yao was very late in his rotation against the pick and roll. There was a slip by Robert Horry, as you can see here. He comes to the pick on the ball, slips. Yao Ming late coming over, gets a blocking foul in the restricted area.
Coming up on 2.5 remaining in the third, and the Lakers up by 10. Now Mark Manson defending on Yao Ming. Last touch by the Lakers.
You can see Yao stepping in, trying to split the double team. When you come hard at him and strong, he has a tough time right now splitting double teams.
Out of 5 on the shot clock. Another Rocket turnover.
And you have to be impressed with how hard LA is playing in this game. Last game, 117 points to the Knicks. Now they're coming out 52 points with only 2 left in the third. A much greater level of intensity tonight defensively for LA.
Bryant, yes! Serving up a facial on Yao Ming. Standing ovation for Kobe Bryant. They continue to cheer as Yao comes right back.
I'll tell you what, you gotta like that youngster because, sure, Kobe was spectacular, but Yao, he heard the crowd like everybody else. He understood what just happened. He came right back to silence him.
17-9 for Yao Ming. They play by Fox, Fisher for 3. Air ball from Derek Fisher.
Well, Kobe is determined. Once he turns the corner, you see Posey asking for help. There's no help to be found. Yao just can't get over there in time as Kobe elevates the... To show you something right here, that he will make some noise on his own.
Know that you're listening that carefully is enough for me.
Jeff is fascinated by your weather reports from city to city. He really is. That's like a highlight for him.
Robert Horry, Mark Manson, Devin George up front. Great pass as Horry slips it to Manson.
That's excellent basketball. Pick and roll, slip. Nice play by Bryant to Horry, who then knows there's going to be rotation, jump stops, drops it off to Madsen. No weak side help.
And Madsen, as you notice, stepped right into the open spot where he's supposed to. When his man leaves, he's supposed to create a passing lane.
Amadori with 10 rebounds, double-figure rebounds in each of the last 3 games, including as Mobley knocks down a 3. Matson has played well here tonight. Matson, George, and Ori up front. The rookie Kareem Rush is back in the backcourt with Kobe Bryant. Shot clock down at 2. Down to 1. Bryant gets it away from downtown. Did not hit the rim, so it's a 24-second violation.
He got the ball in a bad spot on the floor. Just 5 seconds remaining. He had Cuttino Mobley, who was up into him tight. He had no space that time, and Kobe was hoping to just elevate right from the standstill. He was trying to swing in and create enough space, but Mobley never backed off. Mobley was going to make him put it on the floor, and then he finally shakes him, but doesn't have enough legs under it to reach the basket.
Francis is fouled. Hacked by Rush. Kareem Rush, the rookie from Missouri, first-round draft pick originally of the Toronto Raptors, then traded to the Lakers along with Tracy Murray. So Steve Francis to the line. Only 1 of 12 from the field, 1 for 2 from the line. And Steve Francis had been going well. 27 the other night of the loss to Miami. Averaging 23 on the season, among the top scorers, along with 6 assists, 6 rebounds. Had that career-high 44 in the last meeting against the Lakers.
And he averaged almost 9 free throw attempts per game. That was just his 3rd and 4th free throw attempt this evening.
Francis does have 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and he's brought the Rockets within 4. Bryant for 3. What strength to get off this. Losing in overtime to the Rockets, 108-104. Steve Francis with the 44. Shaq at 31. But Yao did a good job. Here comes Mobley. So Mobley and Francis in the backcourt. Yao Ming, Maurice Taylor, and Glenn Rice on the front line. Here's Taylor posting and scores again. Maurice Taylor has been outstanding. 15 points for Taylor. He scored the last 9 for the Rockets.
Remember now, Steve Francis still hasn't gotten it going yet tonight. You know how dangerous he can be, particularly down the last 2 or 3 minutes of a basketball game.
You guys think that it's just Francis being off, or is it anything the Lakers have done?
It's good credit where credit's due. The Lakers have played outstanding defense on it, and to his credit, he has not tried to force the issue.
And he just made a very smart play. Knowing that they're in the penalty, he made a hard basket cut. Fisher is physical by nature. He bumps him on the cut. He gives a little flop, and he gets, well, he didn't get to the free throw line. I thought it was
Yeah, it looked that way. It looked that way that they were calling around the cut.
Right. Oh, it is Francis. Yao trying to steal his moment. Good cut. Sort of creates a contact and gets to the free throw line. See, that's how you can earn those hidden points, is getting yourself to the free throw line, particularly on tough nights, and this can cut it to a 1-point game.
Oh, wait a minute. Aren't Yao and Steve Francis like buddy-buddy, best friends, that type of thing?
That's what they say.
Yet he was trying to steal his 2 free throws by going to the foul line.
Hey, Yao knows Francis is having a tough night. He's just trying to help the team out.
Well, Steve Francis is lying on Yao early in the season. He said, he's just like me, except he's 7'5" and Chinese.
That sums it up right there.
Yeah. 11-0 run for the Rockets. They're within 1. Rick Fox is back. He's had the hot hand. He shoots the 3. And last touched by the Lakers. Taylor let it go. He was about to try and reach for it. So Houston with the ball and a chance to take the lead.
There's just something wrong like with the game. In other words, with the explosiveness that Kobe had at the beginning, with the way the Lakers were executing with the crowd behind it, all of a sudden you're looking up and it's a 1-point basketball game. It just doesn't seem right.
Kobe has attempted only 3 shots here in the 4th. Glenn Rice with his first field goal. The Rockets up by 1. He missed his previous 5 shots. Rockets have come from 12 down. Bryant, yes. Kobe Kobe from downtown, and he is limping back down court.
And they went right back to the pick and roll involving Yao. Bryant comes off. Yao does not trap it aggressively. He's got the airspace to lift up and knock in the shot. Yao's got to trap that pick and roll.
They double up on Taylor. Shot clock to 4. Francis with a step back. Did not hit the rim. According, let's see now, Bennett Salvatore asking the outside official Ken Maurer, and they say did not hit the rim. It's a 24-second violation.
And Bennett Salvatore, as we all know, is one of the great officials in the game.
Oh, I got a headache.
He is. And he looked to his partners to confirm what he already knew, that it was the right call.
Here's Bryant.
Well, you mentioned Kobe limping back down the floor. He cannot run right now. I mean, he's really struggling with the leg, and obviously the more minutes as they build up, the more fatigue is in that leg. He's going to fight his way through this thing, but he's having problems with that leg. Too reliant, whereas early in the game, once Kobe got past the initial burst, it became free-flowing their offense. You had a number of guys contributing. Rick Fox got going, Fisher got going a little bit. Now all of a sudden, are they going to rely on Kobe to pull them through down the stretch run?
Fourth quarters are always the most difficult for offensively challenged teams, and this team is challenged offensively without O'Neal's presence in the game.
Coach number 27 in the low post for Yao.
And Yao not able to hit, and a late whistle along the baseline from Ken Maurer. Foul against the Lakers. Lakers are over the foul limit. This is in the act. It's on Samaki Walker. That is number 4. Let's go over to Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Thanks a lot, Marvel. I spoke to assistant coach Jim Clemens out of the last timeout. He said the last 2.5 minutes of this game, it's all about defensive stops and rebounding, and especially at the offensive end, we have to take quality shots, be patient, and work the ball around the perimeter, guys.
All right, Cheryl. Yao Ming, 78% free throw shooter, looking to tie the game. Very solid performance by Yao. That's 19 points, 12 rebounds. Rockets do have a foul to give. Rockets with 2 full timeouts and a 20 remaining. Lakers have 2 full timeouts. Just under 2.5 remaining in the 4th. Kobe Bryant with a gallant effort, hanging in despite the leg problem. And once again hits and stumbles back to the other end. And he is in severe pain.
And once again, used the pick and roll involving Yao to get enough space to get a jump shot off.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the 4th. Francis. Steve Francis with only his 2nd field goal. And he's tied the game at 79.
The first time they tried the pick and roll, they never screened Kobe's man. It took the 2nd pick and roll to get him free for the open jump shot.
Now Kobe down low, trying to post up. Horry for 3. Yes! Robert Horry from downtown, and the Lakers lead 82-79.
Maurice Taylor made a mistake. He knew Kobe was posting up behind him, but the Lakers used Horry on purpose to be the feeder. We see the foul down the low post area. If we go back and show that play, you'll see that Taylor backs off of Robert Horry. That's why he's feeding Kobe. It was designed that way, so if you back off to help on Kobe, you're leaving an open 3-point shooter, Robert Horry, to make that shot. That's exactly what happened.
And that's Robert Horry's game. The catch-and-shoot jump shot. Every time he's put the ball on the floor to make a play off the dribble, something bad has happened. He is a stationary jump shooter and one of the very best, especially in the last 2 minutes of game.
Horry called for the foul to put Taylor at the line. He's 3 of 4 at the free throw line. 1:32 remaining in this 4th quarter, and the Lakers now lead by 2.
Watch Maurice Taylor back off now. All of a sudden, he'll back off of Horry, thinking that the man behind him is who they're. There he goes, backing off. You can't do that to Robert Horry.
Maurice Taylor with 16 points. 10 have come here in the 4th. Horry with the rebound. Lakers in possession. They lead by 2. Fisher using the pick. Fisher for Walker. Shot clock to 6. They try to trap Kobe. Steps back. Checks the clock and fires. Rebounded by Fisher. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in the fourth. The Lakers take a timeout. Derek Fisher with a key hustle rebound. The Lakers 82, the Rockets 80. We'll be back in a moment.
Reggie Miller coming in with some sort of animal on his back. This quarter, 9-2 Pacers. Grizzlies get a down low to Powell, and he's not kidding around. Oh, yeah, he is. No foul called on this play. Hubie Brown says, "What you must understand, my man Powell was fouled." Steve Javie says, "That's enough out of you, Hubie." Quick trigger. Steve Javie, quickest trigger in the league. Well, Pat Riley would agree with you, and he tees him up again. And just like that, it's a short night for Hubie. Meanwhile, that was Reggie Miller hitting it at the end of the third.
I have a feeling he's going to hit another one.
Yeah, then Shen Battier to miss it. No, Ron Mercer brings it back. They're going to Reggie.
Lorenzen Wright out on Miller. Alina for 3. Reggie's got to get it out. From the corner, this for the tie. He's done it again. A Miller miracle at the buzzer, and we go to overtime.
How many times can the guy do it? Unbelievable. In overtime, Wesley Person with a nice drive in the lay-in. Person had 4 points in overtime. Pacers down 3 now. Ron Artest at the line after missing the first, misses the second. Ron Mercer gets the rebound, tries to be Reggie Miller, but he's not Reggie Miller.
He just panicked. Lots of time. Plenty of time. They could have made 2 more passes at least to get the ball to Reggie Miller. He just didn't understand time and score right there.
Substitute and go back big with Samaki Walker. If they hadn't had to take that timeout, they could have posted Yao against Ori.
Francis played by Fisher. Rice steps back. Mobley for 3. Yao Ming with the rebound, and he is fouled with 8 3/10 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So Yao, who is 3 of 3 from the line, will shoot 2.
And you see Kobe flying at Mobley, the shooter. Remember, 2 just ties you, 3 beats you in the game. The Lakers have to keep that in mind.
Rick Fox on the foul, his 4th. Yao is 78% free throw shooter. Very coolly hits the first.
Marv, I don't know if he's going to make the second shot, obviously, but his demeanor allows him to play well in clutch situations. He's unflappable, and he's poised.
Lakers do have 1 timeout left. And Yao has tied the game at 82. Joaquin Hawkins has checked in, coming on for Yao Ming. Out of 5. Bryant. Out of 3.
You have to double him.
Out of 2. Here is Bryant. And we go to overtime. An overtime session.
And this is a critical game for the Rockets. Not only if they win this game do they get an extra game up on LA, but then they win the season series. So in case of a tiebreaker with LA, they have that advantage too. This is a huge 5 minutes for the Rockets.
And Walker on the tip and controlled by the Lakers.
Yeah, Walker got up there a little bit quicker and got to the ball before Yao could get to it.
Rick Fox, Samaki Walker, Robert Ori up front. A limping Kobe Bryant on the backcourt with Derek Fisher. Bryant with the rainbow over Yao. And back comes Cuttino Mobley. Steve Francis, who has been very quiet at the offensive end, being played by Derek Fisher. And a battle between Robert Ori and Maurice Taylor. Taylor had the hot hand in the fourth quarter for the Rockets. Here is Taylor. And Walker able to locate the rebound.
You know, Jeff, maybe I take Kobe and put him down the low post for a while. Since his mobility is you can obviously see it's been affected. Maybe put him in the low post. See if he can draw double teams down there and get his other teammates shots by getting them in the post area.
Bryant had to reach for that. And backs his way on Mobley. Here's Samaki Walker. Hear the grumbling by this capacity crowd.
But they did run him into the low post right there, and he wound up getting his teammate a shot by drawing the double team.
And Walker should have made an extra pass to Rick Fox on the wing. Know who you are.
Here's Yao, and he is fouled. Yao Ming went to the line of the final seconds, hit the 2 free throws to tie the game. Samaki Walker just picked up his 5th foul. That's a non-shooting affair. Rudy Tomjanovich going with Glenn Rice, Yao Ming, Maurice Taylor up. Here's Yao. Crowd looking for a traveling violation. Taylor rebounds. Rice for 3. Yes! The former Laker, Glenn Rice from downtown. Marty, his second field goal.
You can see the difference in his shot. From the short jumper he took a while ago, the 2-pointer, he got more arc on the ball. And that time he really got it up in the air. All of his early shots were flat shots. Let's face it, he's just come back from being on the injured list when they were short. He's adjusted his shot.
Kobe taking it right at Yao and draws the foul.
And again, they don't double him this time for whatever reason. And Yao, again, is late coming over there to help out. He's got to be outside that restricted area and come earlier, and especially know that it's Kobe Bryant. You know he's looking to go one-on-one.
Rockets up by 2, 36 points for Bryant. 2 minutes gone by in the 5-minute overtime. Now getting position on Walker. Walker has 5 fouls. See the footwork by Yao Ming. Shot clock to 6. And Yao scores, and he's fouled out.
You have to give him credit. He stayed with it, got to a spot on the floor where he eventually drop step back to the baseline, take a middle, and then when you're ready, you feel him leaning heavy middle, drop step back to the baseline with the right leg, clears him with the arm, and then draws the contact and gets the foul in the basket. That's the 32nd time they've gone to Yao in the post area.
And what I'm also impressed with is Francis and Mobley, their 2 leading scorers the past couple of years, taking a backseat tonight to Yao. Knowing that O'Neal's out, they're allowing him to be the focal point of the offense, and they're encouraging him and showing great confidence in his ability to deliver in the clutch.
Mark Matson has come on for Samaki Walker, who departs with just 2 points, 3 rebounds. Here's Fisher, rebounded by Yao Ming. 14 rebounds for Yao. Rockets up by 4. You're down to 2:20 to go in overtime. Quick move by Yao, and he's fouled. Well, apparently it's on Yao. He hooked Matson.
Matson came in, was going to be very physical. Yao, thinking that that's going to happen, catches and tries to go immediately with the drop step, and it's that right arm wrapping it around the back of the net that they call.
That's 4 fouls on Yao Ming. Bryant extends. Yes! And the foul! Number 5 on Yao. What an effort by Kobe Bryant.
Steve Francis, who right to the officials, said he committed an offensive foul by wrapping his arm around me when he went to the basket. Kobe draws contact on the way down, concentrates, and finishes.
That's a great shot by Bryant, but that is no foul on Yao. He was straight up. Kobe Bryant initiated the contact. That's a bad call in a tight game.
3-point play completed by Bryant. The Lakers within 1, and Kobe Bryant with 40 points. They double up on Yao. Fisher for 3. Yes! A clutch bucket. I should say for Steve Francis, who has been struggling. Only his 3rd field goal. 3 of 15 from the floor.
Well, Fisher and Francis supposed to call with letter F.
Good, thank you. Bryant. Rebounded by Mobley. He's trapped.
They have to get it across.
Francis does just bit deep. The 8-second backcourt violation. Shot clock to 5. Francis over Fisher. Try to force it up with the shot clock running down, and it's a violation.
That all started with the slow possession in the backcourt, then hurrying to get it over the half-court line, and they never really got into what they wanted to. When they finally called the play, it became scrambled. He tried to create on his own. Good defensive effort that time by the Lakers.
And as you can see, a Laker franchise record, at least 40 points in 6 consecutive games for Kobe Bryant, 8 of the past 10. It has been an extraordinary run by Kobe. Bryant able to penetrate and foul, so he'll shoot 2. Rockets up by 4, 51 seconds remaining in overtime.
You see the little deviations in the offense that Phil Jackson has put in, allowing Kobe, because Shaq's not there to put the ball in his hands in the low post area, to give Kobe the ability to create, constantly stepping out the big people on the perimeter so that Kobe can play the two-man game.
Kobe 6 for 6 at the line. He's 16 of 34 from the field. Also now 10 straight games of 35 points or more, so that is another Laker franchise record. He passes by Elgin Baylor in that department. A 2-point game, Rockets with the lead, and the ball 40 seconds remaining in OT. Oh, Yao threw it away.
Very unusual. Very unusual, because he's such a skilled player. That time he got only one hand on it and threw it too high.
And he should have waited and let the cuts take place and then go to work like he did in the previous possession where the double team came on the dribble and then he made the pass to Francis for the 3.
Here's Bryant taking it right at Yao Ming. A late call, charging foul on Kobe Bryant.
You'll see that Kobe's got his head down. He's got a full head of steam right here. And now it's a matter of whether or not the defensive player gets outside the restricted area. It looks from that angle that the defensive player is inside the restricted area, that should have been a block call.
At 27 and 24 in the 8th and final playoff position, 1 game in front of the 26 and 25 Lakers, and the Rockets have been in a downslide recently. They dropped 4 of the last 5, 9 of 13. Lakers had won 7 straight and then lost 2 in a row, but the 7 straight got them back into the playoff picture. Len Rice inbound. Mark Matson went down, and a foul. Offensive foul on the Rockets. The Lakers will get it back. That's number 6 on Yao Ming.
Yao is trying to free himself up to step to the basketball and be a target. He's looking around saying, what happened? Matson right there trying to play defense, and Yao with the arm throws Matson down. Whether it's a good acting job on Matson's part or not, he still got the call. The Lakers get the possession back.
Yao did not realize that the foul was called on him. He remained on the floor, and the Rocket coaching staff was calling him over to the bench.
Again, I just don't like those calls where guys are leaning on him and then he just raises his arm and you can snap your head back, look like you've been, physically abused, and no contact. That had no bearing on whether the ball got in. I just don't like those type of calls.
The next foul puts the Rockets in the penalty. Rockets up by 2. 5-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Kobe Bryant has tied it at 91. Houston calls for time.
Notice they went back into the low post with Kobe. The mobility is shot right now on Kobe's leg. Phil Jackson gets him in the low post, and he does not hesitate. He's going right away quickly to make sure that if it doesn't go in, there's still time left on the clock for them to do something at the other end of the floor. Quick foul, or perhaps get an offensive rebound.
And also, Houston was reluctant to double team on that possession because they didn't want to give up the open 3. They'd been doubling off the 4-man Ori all night. They decided now, stay at home, make him at least take a 2-point shot. At worst case scenario, it's a tie with the last shot. They didn't want to give up the 3.
With 24 points, 14 rebounds. Kobe Bryant with all 9 Laker points in this overtime. The Lakers do have a foul to give. The game is tied at 91. 19 and 7/10 seconds remaining in OT.
This is going to Steve Francis. That's who they want to have the ball. That's who they're going to try to have create. And like you said, that foul is very important. I think Fisher gave it up way too soon. There's no need to foul at that point. Let him try and beat you, run more time off the clock, and then foul him.
That's a bad play by an excellent defender. He could have used that in the last 5, 6, 7 seconds of regulation.
Now the next foul by the Lakers. It puts them in the penalty. Down to 10 seconds in overtime. Fisher digging in on Francis. Here's Francis. Gives it up. Mobley to the rim. We're headed to a second overtime. Rudy Tomjanovich upset. Looking for a foul call. Looking for a hack. Does not get it. Overtime of the year for both teams. The three attempted. And Cato with the tip to give the Rockets a 93-91 lead.
Maybe Cato got a little inspiration from watching Yao the entire game, sitting over there watching how well Yao played tonight. He comes right in and makes a huge contribution. First thing he did was get the tip to start off this extra period, and then tips that one in.
Bryant draws the foul. Kobe moving a little better here as this continues spinning and took the hit, so he'll go to the line. Cuttino Mobley called for his 5th foul.
Kobe creating that opportunity for himself on the reverse dribble right there. Mobley just couldn't stay with him, loses his footing and gives Kobe a clean look. Unfortunately, Kobe was off balance as well as he shot the jumper.
Bryant 7 for 7 at the line. Kobe's season high, the 51 against Denver. That was accomplished in 31 minutes. He's headed in that direction. That is point number 46.
In today's NBA, where scores are so much lower, much more difficult because of more sophisticated defenses, to do what he's done over the last 10 games is truly one of the most remarkable feats of the last couple of years in the NBA.
Well, he has passed by Elgin Baylor, who held the Lakers franchise record in terms of 35 or more. Taylor stopped, and back comes Bryant. Nice pass. Oh, to Matson. Mark Matson has played well. 9 points. And he's given the Lakers a 95-93 lead.
Taking advantage of the transition opportunity. They haven't had many of them, but that was a huge one that time by the Lakers.
Mobley stopped by Matson, deflected out by Matson.
The teamwork Kobe's looking for, but instead the skip pass across to Ori, who knows right where Matson is, and Matson leaves no doubt about it by dunking it.
13 on the shot clock. Coming up on 3.5 remaining in this second overtime. Mobley is fouled. Mobley fouled in the act. So that's number 4 on Bryant, and Cuttino Mobley to the line. He's 4 for 6 at the line. 85% free throw shooter.
Marvin, the first overtime for Houston, Steve Francis had 3 points, Yao had 3 points, and Glenn Rice had 3 points. For the Lakers, Kobe had 9 points. That's it.
Lakers up by 1. Fisher. And Mobley with the rebound. Rice, Taylor, and Cato up front. Mobley and Francis in the backcourt. Taylor had it knocked away, last touch by the Lakers. And the Rockets have 11 on the 24. Marv Albert with the czar, Mike Fratello, Jeff Van Gundy, Craig Sager, Cheryl Miller. A TNT Tuesday night special. This was supposed to be Shaq against Yao. Shaq sidelined by injury. That's an offensive foul. But it has turned into a terrific game. Foul committed by Taylor. That's his 3rd.
from our angle here, I could not see this. Maybe we'll show the screen of moving into the defensive man, but it was tough from up here, this angle, to see that would be an offensive foul at this point in the game.
Bryant with the fake. What a move by Kobe Bryant. The Lakers up by 3. The Rockets want to talk it over. Kobe Bryant with 48 points. 10 straight games of 35 points or more, so that breaks the record, the franchise record held by Elgin Baylor. He's an elite company. Wilt Chamberlain had 33 straight, and Michael Jordan with 10 straight, so he has tied Michael, and he has made it at least 40 points in 6 consecutive, 8 of the past 10. Jackson with the rebound.
That was a great play at a timeout. One of their favorite pick and rolls is they don't get back in transition, and Fisher finishes it.
And the foul.
They ran a great pick and roll, Houston did. Got the shot they wanted. Francis misses it, and then they have no conversion back in transition.
Well, Francis went up on the other side of the rim, missed the lefty layup. He's on the ground right now, and Fisher realizes that he's not back in the play. Fisher just heads right for the opening and winds up making the layup, scores it, and goes to the foul line.
11 points for Derek Fisher. He's opened up a 6-point lead. We're in double overtime. The Lakers 100, the Rockets 94. Open shot for Taylor. And the ball to the Lakers. Yao Ming fouled out late in the first overtime.
See if this is their 4-pass offense that Phil Jackson just called up. He wants 4 touches of the basketball. We see 1, we see 2. There's number 3. This will be the 4th touch. That gets some ball movement, it gets some body movement, so that one guy's just standing isolated with the basketball.
Shot clock to 7. Bryant stumbled. Fisher. Yes! And Derek Fisher has come up big in the second overtime.
And as long as that 4th pass is to Kobe Bryant where he can try to create a play, then that's good offense. And as he got it on the wing, he drove it, kicked it to Fisher, and Fisher knocked it down to put him up 8.
So you can call 5 pass, 6 pass, as long as Kobe touches it on that 5th or 6th.
Using the clock. Out of 5. Ori for 3. Rebounded by Cato. Now the Rockets need a quick shot. Francis. And he is fouled.
You saw Fisher foul him right away as he was turning the corner on him. And this is why earlier when they took the hurry 3-point shot, if you're patient and attack the basket, you can get to the foul line and pick up points. You see Fisher foul him right there. He doesn't want to let him go. Fisher's trying to say that it's on the outside. I don't know what his point is.
His point, I think, is they had a foul to give, and he tried to give it right there on the perimeter. And he thought he fouled way before Francis was in the act of shooting.
You know what, I have to agree. I think he fouled him when he was coming off the dribble.
I did too. I mean, if the foul was on Fisher, he fouled way before it was the act of shooting. If it was on one of the big guys, then obviously that was in the act, but he called it on Fisher.
Next foul puts the Lakers in the penalty. 6-point game. Lakers with the lead. 1:06 remaining in the second overtime. Some pressure by the Rockets. Lakers have no problem. Now to 1 minute to go. And again, the Lakers using the... Well, Kobe fires it up and hits. They were using the clock. 50 points for Kobe Bryant. Rice for 3. Here comes Bryant, and he is fouled. The Rockets over the limit. So Kobe will go to the line. So for Kobe Bryant, his second 50-point game of the season, had the 51. against the Denver Nuggets.
I think this is right when you were saying that Kobe is using the clock. Isn't it right about there as he buries it for his 50th point?
53 minutes for Kobe Bryant. That is now 51 points along with 7 assists, 8 rebounds. And Kobe is hearing the chant of MVP. For Kobe Bryant. That is a season high, his career high, 56. Timeout called with 41 seconds.
Marv, I think the drama is for tomorrow night. Will Kobe play in tomorrow night's game with his leg the way it is right now, playing the minutes that he's played tonight, the energy that he's had to use to keep his team in the game and up now?
Tomorrow night, Lakers play the Jazz at Salt Lake City. Shaquille O'Neal is will be sidelined once again off the steal. Lakers look to use the clock. The word is that Shaq will not make the trip to Utah after sitting out tonight a second straight game that he's been sidelined. And this crowd on its feet, they'd like to see Kobe wrap it here. Fires for 3. Kobe Bryant with 17 of his 52 in the 2 overtimes. We're down to 10 seconds. Francis for 3. 106-99. As Bryant goes to the front court and dribbles it out. Standing ovation here at Staples for the Lakers, who go to 27 and 25. And they have tied the Houston Rockets for an 8th and final playoff spot. And still alive in terms of the season series if it does come down to a tiebreaker.
Yeah, this is going to be very important now how Houston handles this loss. For the Lakers, it should give them some momentum right now. Tomorrow night will be a very difficult game for them. Obviously, with Shaq not going, with Kobe playing the minutes, he did struggle with his leg. But they got a huge win at home here. They get 1 win against the Houston Rockets, so Houston leads the series 2-1. But I'm concerned with Houston's mental frame of mind. This was an excellent basketball game. We saw some great individual performances. How does Houston recover from this loss?
And Kobe ends up playing 54 minutes and is alongside our Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Kobe double overtime, 52 points. This is a big win on a lot of different levels.
No, it was a big game for us. It was important that we came out and played hard. And, we had everybody play well tonight. Mark Maxson came in and just played terrific basketball for us and, helped turn things around.
From the fourth quarter on, at times it just seemed like you were dragging that right leg. How's the knee feeling? You said you're in a lot of pain right now.
It's hurting so bad right now. I couldn't get around screens, couldn't really cut, but it was a big game for us, so it's important on my jump shots just to elevate, to try to suck up the pain and, deal with it tomorrow.
Well, you got a game tomorrow against Utah. You think you'll be able to go?
Yeah, man, I'll just play through the pain. We'll just deal with tomorrow. When tomorrow gets here, we'll do the treatment tonight, do treatment all day tomorrow, and, try to get ready for Utah.